Hello everyone, we are here today to teach the public a bit about the ocean and how reefs affect us all. As you can see by this picture, coral reefs are a thriving ecosystem all on their own. Within the last couple of decades, the threats coral reefs are facing have been revealed. Several of these fragile ecosystems that took years to grow are being destroyed by humans. They are shown to be in danger of pollution, climate change, losing mass, and more recently, it's been seen that there may be certain viruses also potentially threatening their growth. What does that mean for the average person? Well, it means that many sea creatures will lose their homes, and as they lose their homes, many coastal areas will lose their main food sources around the globe. The loss of these coral reefs means that many creatures that are not well adapted will die off. And the very landscape around the reefs will become more barren as life leaves the area. What can we do? What can anyone do to stop this from happening? Well, while coral reefs might be on the decline, there is an alternative. Artificial reefs are man-made underwater homes and serve to promote marine life in the same way as natural coral reefs. These reefs can be made from a variety of materials and leftover products that are no longer usable. The governmental agencies such as the U.S. Department of the Interior and the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency have been known to sink decommissioned ships and tanks as well as oil and gas infrastructures and large rocks in an attempt to promote a habitat that is similar to the current reefs the fish in the local ecosystem reside. Here are some of the vessels being prepared for deployment. These vessels undergo an extensive process before being utilized as a reef to prevent any adverse effects to the marine life and environment. Initially, a conceptual model is formulated to determine the ecological benefits versus the economic cost of sinking the structure. Prior to sinking, a vessel must be rid of all oil, fuel, asbestos, polychlorinated biphenyls, harmful paints, solids, debris, floatables, and other materials of environmental concern. It also must be determined that the material will not corrode or deteriorate and is capable of supporting marine life. Once the object is cleaned and ready, they are sent to the designated area and are dropped. Without following all of the safeguards outlined, it can result in more ecological harm than good, such as with the Goodyear disaster where 2 million tires were deposited off the Florida shore. But because of the corrosive steel that banded all the tires together, they broke away from each other and have now become an environmental problem. When done correctly, artificial reefs have numerous ecological advantages. They can be utilized to help support and generate populations that are victims of overfishing, such as the red snapper population, which is the biggest threat to naturally occurring coral reefs. Artificial reefs are great at sponsoring a wide variety of different species because they can be designed to be structurally complex, which promotes abundance because of the amount of resources available. And although non-indigenous species will be attracted to these reefs, it has been shown that native species are better adapted to the reefs, so it discourages predation. In 2009, 6 counties in Florida generated more than $250 million from only a few $100,000 in artificial reef investments. Not only do these ships and structures provide a suitable habitat for fish to live, but they also act as a tourist attraction for recreational charter fishing and for divers who wish to see these creatures up close. This in turn helps boost the economy of the area and creates jobs for many people, and it ultimately aids in preserving our naturally occurring coral reefs for generations to come. These constructed reefs aid in scientific research and provide over 2,500 full-time and part-time jobs. Every day, more than 5,000 Florida residents use artificial reefs. While artificial reefs can provide some relief from the damage to coral reefs, the best step to fix this growing problem is prevention. Every day, human beings everywhere abuse our environment through actions such as improper trash disposal. If anyone wants to help with the effort to prevent more damage to coral reefs, they can simply be more conscious about their actions. Recycling, conserving water, and avoiding excess energy consumption will help to restore the environment around us so that we can continue to grow as a global ecosystem.